You were looking live from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, where the snow is out, and this is the championship game. The winner goes on to the Super Bowl, Super Bowl II. The winner will be at the Super Bowl, and will it be the young Bryce Young or the young quarterback for the Falcons? All of this is coming up next. And oh, by the way, I had a brain cramp at the moment, but I'm okay. Forgot who the quarterback is for the Falcons. And that could come back to haunt me later on when the Falcons are in the Super Bowl.
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and
which will be in 2 days.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here comes
Michael Penix Jr., how could I forget?
For the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Atlanta got here by beating the Eagles in the first round, 24-21. In the second round, they had no problems with the Cowboys, 20-6. And in the Elite Eight, they barely beat the Buffalo Bills, 21-18, and now they're here.
Looking to throw Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs won by the score of 31-28 over to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, pretty good team, coming back. In the second round, in the Sweet 16, they beat the Giants 20-17. And then they took on the Carolina Panthers and beat them 28-13. And now they're all here.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there.
First down and 10 for the Falcons. Penix, lefty, throws, complete. No, he drops the ball. Could be a lot of that today.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Right now, I see a balance with the Falcons. They're trying to get a pass in. Yeah, they're going to get a run in. And then Penix is going to throw it deep at some point.
Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
We will see if that injury will hurt the Chiefs later on in the game if he does not come back. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for Atlanta. Young Michael Penix Jr., left-handed quarterback.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air, Penix.
He's going to try to throw it, and the ball flutters away. And it's going to be 4th down.
And that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, right there, you see the Chiefs get some pressure on Penix Jr. That's what you have to do. As a kid can throw the ball. He can really throw, and he can also run it if he wanted to.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it.
Bryce Young has had a marvelous season. Will it continue? He's taken over for Patrick Mahommes, who played and got drafted by the Carolina Panthers. Can Bryce bring his team to the Super Bowl, something Mahommes didn't do last season?
In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Here is Young. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 3. Another passing play. Bryce will try to pass the ball, and it flutters out of his hands again.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we see both defenses play pretty good.
A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball.
Bryce had himself a great game last time we played. Last time he played. First down. Bryce Young hit Hopkins, Wes Hopkins. What's his name?
Receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he
Did I say Wes Hopkins?
How to get open in key situations.
I'm thinking that's the old Houston Oiler. Let's see. So we do our research in the booth. Bryce Young rolls out, and he gets yards. He might fumble if he doesn't get down. Nice play by the young kid. DeAndre Hopkins is here. But who is Wes Hopkins? Oh, no, not Houston. It was the Eagles. I remember that name back in the 90s and late 80s.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside.
Chiefs doing one. Chiefs. Chiefs. One of their customary drives. Running play. Pacheco. Gained a 3rd and inches. He gained maybe a yard, half yard, something like that. It wasn't much. Kirk Cousins wish he was playing and starting. It could happen.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Young now.
Bryce Young, another first down. That's the one thing that they didn't lose. The tight end. That's not Kelsey. Kittle and Kelsey remind me of the same people.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Young puts the man in motion. Kelsey gets the ball, throws it, and it's picked off in the middle. And whoa, that's not what you wanted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Well, he had a man behind him, but he didn't get high enough to throw it to him, and therefore it's intercepted. That's a key play of the game so far. Michael Penix gets the ball back, and let's see what he can do with it. Well, he's got to get some first downs. I don't know. They're trying to pass the ball, but they got to get some first downs.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And there is a first down.
Nice way to start the drive.
Remember, the winner of this game goes on to the Super Bowl, which will be played in Chicago. It will not be snowy, as I'm hearing. It's going to be cold and clear. Well, it's going to be clear. Or maybe it could be cold. I don't know. And now, after the interception, the Falcons use the ball 2 plays in a row, and they have the ball at the 44.
Doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll throw with Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Right now, Falcons are on a nice little drive, just like the Chiefs were on their first drive. Now, are they going to turn the ball over? Well, it's yet to be seen. And field goals are not a gimme today.
Not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. In motion goes McLeod.
Running play. They try to run. Nothing there. It's going to be 3rd and 4. I don't think they are in field goal range at the 50. They definitely aren't in field goal range at the 50. You got to get like maybe 15, 20 yards to get in field goal range.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And he won't get it. So far, the weather is taking its toll on both offenses. And they're going to punt the ball, most likely, unless there's some weirdness going on. They're going to punt. Watch out for the handoffs on punt returns, especially if you get hit. It's a fair catch.
Keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Yet to hear the Kansas City Chiefs cheer.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
5 seconds left.
In motion left goes a tight end.
The lights are kicking in now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going down the field. When you have a Kelsey on your team, a short throw can easily turn into something huge. And we are on the Garlou Senior Radio TV Network.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here's the play being called.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Hey, Dr. Skull, 1939. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. The winner goes on to the Super Bowl. And the loser goes home and laments what went wrong.
Good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's the running play. Pacheco. He started off like he was going to get something, but it just didn't end up that way.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's another running play. Back to Chaco. This is going to be a first down. And now the Chiefs are on the march again. They got the ball at the 43-yard line.
Just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more.
The winner goes on to Super Bowl II, last season's Super Bowl champion. The Houston Texans did not even make the playoffs this season. A quick play action, quick pass, got Bryce. Well, he might have to hit Bryce a lot more because Bryce had a game of his life last time he played. Andy Reid on the sidelines trying to cheer up the boys. He's a great coach. Probably top 3 or 4 coaches in the league ever. This one is a short pass, but he didn't. He gained 3 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
They are not in field goal range. It's another run. Pacheco, big run. He gets the ball at about the 34, I believe.
Have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there, controlling the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back.
At some point, you can do a play action, throw the ball, and get a big play out of it. He's in a deep. Here we go. There's another run by Pacheco. He's heating up. And having a good running back is a big, huge deal in this league.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz.
I'm glad they're back.
And blocking it and turning it into
in style.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a play action, but the new guy they put in there gains a first down. And we got a
10-yard line. And hold on here because
got an entry. Will that hurt the Falcons'
defense?
We'll step
aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
You would think they would have heaters blowing on the sidelines. That would be nice to see.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from
both teams are getting their runs in, but they just haven't put together great passing yardage. They're doing a short thing and a drop again. Maybe that's why.
But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
0-0 score. The next game will be played in heavy rain, I'm hearing, in San Francisco. They had rain the round before, but now it's even heavier. Someone is telling me that it shouldn't be raining that hard in the 5th in games like that. It messes up. It should rain hard in the next round, or make that in the round before. He's going to run. Let's see if he fumbles. He's going to have a touchdown, Kansas City. Now they are as close to being in the Super Bowl.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone.
Shortly you will hear the Kansas City Chiefs cheer.
And that winds up a touchdown.
Remember, extra points and field goals are not automatic.
His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Bryce Young who finished those off with a touchdown run.
I would say Braves on the warpath.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Let's see what Penix Jr. can do.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They need to shake that conservatism and get themselves down the field with some plays. Mix up the pass with the run.
How do they do it? It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best.
Here he goes. Nice run. And he gained about 8 yards on that one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You got to get this for a first down.
Now Penix.
He throws. Is it shorter? 3rd inches.
And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
If you ask me, that was a give-up play. You could have went a yard or two deeper into the secondary. You would have had a first down. If you get sacked, yep, and he is sacked.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
And then you give the ball to the Chiefs. So that could be the play of the game. Right now, the Falcons does not look like they're ready offensively today. You're going to punt the ball. You got to hope and pray that Kansas City does not have a big return. It could happen.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's the return. Oh, no, he didn't get enough steam on that one.
7 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game.
I think in a field goal, that could be an immeasurable or insurmountable lead, especially in the snow.
For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back to back, what a momentum swing that would be.
It definitely would.
Get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Young to throw it.
And first down, big play. He's in field goal territory now. You can actually run the ball if you didn't want a touchdown right away.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Young will set to throw.
Young will throw. And he throws it again. It's another turnover. Oh, no. Oh. I was telling you. You didn't have to run. Now that could fire up the Falcons. That could be the play of the game.
Walking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They need something.
Now going to go on offense late in this first half. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Penix.
It's going to be I think it's a first. I think they're fired up now. The winner goes on to the Super Bowl in Chicago. They would take on either the 49ers or the Buccaneers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix.
He throws. It's a completed pass. He wants to get out of bounds. They do have 2 timeouts left, and the ball is at the 44. The momentum has changed.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here.
Here he goes. He's throwing it. Completed pass. They got the fire going.
They're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
They probably got to go up. You got a timeout. You got to call it. They do, and they will have a chance at a field goal.
They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash.
Remember, field goals are not a gimme. Kick is up, and it's through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando.
Very defensive game right here. Well, when the weather turns, it gets that way. Bryce Young with 2 interceptions in this game when they were both on drives.
Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
It's a big deal to have a quarterback get you to the Super Bowl, and he's very young and inexperienced. That's a big deal. It tells you that the coach is good, his plays are good, and the defense, they make the plays when they're necessary to make them. Chiefs will get the ball. Fortunately for them, didn't have to be on defense again.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
I understand what he just said completely on that one. If you can't hold on to the ball, if you see another team as your teammates, you cannot trust your quarterback to throw the ball that often. But he did there.
The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Pirine dancing away at the 35.
Now the Chiefs once again are on another drive. They just can't turn the ball over every time they get down there.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And Pacheco got hit once, but yet he stays on his feet and gains 4 yards.
See what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
As a running back, you're always looking to break one for big yardage. Unless you're in goal line defense, offense. The Chiefs are just trying to slowly matriculate down the field. Ironically, for the Kansas City Chiefs, matriculating down the field. A memorandum of the late great Hank Stram. Lanny Dawson-led team. Another short pass to Travis Kelce. Ball's first down at about the 45-yard line. You can see they don't want to throw the ball that deep down the field, but they might fool us and do it.
But the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelce.
Will they run it? Will they pass it? Let's see. They will run the ball, but this time he didn't get it. He did not get the first.
Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They will take it on the ground, and they will get the first down and a whole lot more.
And inside the 20 before he's...
What a run that is for the Chiefs.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first.
You would think if the Chiefs could put this ball in the end zone, if they can put this in the end zone, that could probably nail the put the nail in the coffin there. Because the Falcons just not showing any wherewithal except for that brief moment in the second half.
So from inside the 20,
First half.
1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Young now.
Plenty of time. It's a man.
The Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down.
Time is running out on the Falcons.
Yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
You would think the Chiefs, who've thrown 2 interceptions, would be losing this game. They're not.
Here is Young.
And it's a touchdown for Kansas City, right in the end zone. Rashee Rice.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Where the team can methodically go down the field and score a touchdown on their open possession of the second half. That means you're going to have to bring that energy to match it on your possession. Kansas City is looking very good to be in Chicago to take on Atlanta or to take on Tampa Bay or San Francisco.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off.
They are doing all of this without Pat Mahommes as their quarterback. Wow. It tells you something about their plays. Crowd is into it now, knowing they're sensing the Super Bowl.
Now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
103 left. We're counting. Left in the third.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This place has gotten louder.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. All to give. Here's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A play fake. Now Penix. Into the hands of London. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This is it. Make no mistake about it.
We're back now in
The Chiefs
It's
are on their way.
have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as
If
we
they
get
can stop
set
him
to
here,
begin the 4th.
it's 2nd and 21. If they stop him here, it's pretty much over.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll throw with Penix.
This time,
Got his pass-catching tight end. That's
little to
Pitts.
no pressure at all.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
The clock
That means you have to
ticks.
run extra
Tick.
plays. Hard
Tick.
to move it.
Tick. They got to
offense
score a
on 3rd down
touchdown.
today, 2 for 5 to this
Actually, a
point.
field goal would help
It's
too.
3rd and 14.
You got to get something. Here come the blitz. He's got him. Touchdown, Falcon. No, I didn't know where he was at.
Down he goes, taking it inside
But it's a
the 10,
first
just
down
shy
for the
of 5 to
Falcons.
6. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that
I'm
6
thinking the
on
game was
1st
over.
and goal.
Well, as my dad would say,
They got a
sometimes
chance
I'm
of
scratching
getting
my
this
head here
touchdown.
trying to figure out what was going on
Fans
here
get silent.
defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Is
A quick throw there is incomplete.
a field goal gets you to 14 to 16. You need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, a tie. A touchdown,
3 more shots at it.
you go for the 2 points.
To get rid of it.
I don't know what they would do to get. If they go for the 2 points, they can make it a 14 to 11 score.
Shot from the 6-yard line, and it's
They got to get it in there.
Penix to the air once more.
He's going to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. What a game is becoming.
Yards away. And
Do you
the
go for 2?
Falcons have made it a one-score
I would go
game
for 2,
again
make it 14 to 11. But then if you miss
How about
that 2-point
for an
conversion,
answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched
this is going to be
and
tough
slashed their way to
decision.
stay in this game.
What you going to
Now
do?
we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to
Chris
get the ball
Jones
back.
forgot to start showing up.
So a big play coming.
They
from
will
the
go for 2.
Falcons as they'll go for 2.
I think that's a smart decision. He will get it. It's a 3-point lead.
Down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Falcons they want to be in that Super Bowl. The Chiefs definitely want to be there. Andy Reid looking at his team. He is too. This is it. Chris Jones needs to make a play. He needs to sack the quarterback and make the quarterback pay for it by fumbling. Chris Jones can do that. Disrupt the team.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those?
You got to mix in the run and the pass.
A little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space.
Uh-oh. He goes down.
The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's going to be second down at 16.
Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Young.
Hits him underneath. Ball's at their own 31. 4:15 and counting left. Kirk Cousins wishing he was in there playing.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Good. A nice run. First down for the Chiefs. Right now, can the Chiefs hold on without throwing another pick? They've already had 2 in the game by Bryce Young.
They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Young off the play fake.
Another quick pass. Another first down at the 31. They are in field goal range. But they want a touchdown. They don't want a field goal. That would give Atlanta a chance to win it.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
You got to be careful. He already has 2 interceptions. Chris Jones, where are you? There's another first down. Ball is at the 15.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner.
2:36 left. Time running out for one of these teams. Right now, the Falcons are on the ropes. Chris Jones has got to play and make a play.
They'll look to throw again.
This is going to be a catch and a touchdown for Kansas City.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs
That should be the one that gets them to the Super Bowl.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Bryce Young.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Yes, they have. They had consistent offense, except for 2 mistakes by Bryce Young. This team could have had a 35 to 11 lead. 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the Super Bowl. Some fans have been wondering, when are we going to start college football and basketball, hockey, and baseball? We have those games, but we love football so much. It's going to happen. Maybe we can intertwine them. Well, that's a little bit too late unless you can get a quick strike touchdown. And then last time the Drake had a very good game.
As they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. This is 1st and 10.
This is the game here, folks. You got to get some deep passes if you can.
Now Penix.
He's going to roll. He's going to roll. And he's going down. You got to understand what's going on here, folks. The Chiefs lost Chris Jones, Pat Mahommes, and they got people who replaced them, and they're this close to getting into the Super Bowl. That's amazing.
That's going to be tough for them to make up.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Second down to 25.
Second and long.
He's got plenty of time at the moment because I'm sure they plan a dime. He throws the ball. He has it incomplete. 3rd and 25.
A bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
No pressure until now. He throws the ball. Where is he throwing? 4th down.
No-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long.
4th and 25 is at 22. And it looks like this is it, folks. They need 25. It's picked off. The Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. The Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 2.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Bryce Young threw 2 interceptions for the Chiefs, yet he was able to get it together with the coaching of Andy Reid and play a better game than the young Penix. They might meet again someday in the future, but right now, it's going to be the Chiefs going on to the Super Bowl against either the San Francisco 49ers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
There's only 3 teams left now. It's going to be Kansas City, San Francisco, and Tampa Bay.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And after tomorrow, it would only be 2.
Timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Long huddle. 134 left. 2nd down and 8. For the Kansas City Chiefs. You should probably run the ball. You're not needing any more yards. Maybe just don't turn over the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds.
What a game play by the Chiefs. They ran the ball and they threw the ball. They threw it too many times, but yet they had a game plan. And Andy Reid, that's why he's a great coach.
3rd and 5.
21-11 score, 1:30 left. Another handoff coming. Oh, he was hit and hit hard. Nice stick.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Kansas City, this is the last time Travis Kelce will probably play here. Somebody's going to pick him up.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This a 31-yard attempt.
The question, do you leave Bryce Young in place? He can't be drafted, can he? No. And wow, when it rains, it pours. Or when it snows, it keeps shoveling yourself deeper and deeper.
From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
Shuffling. 21-11 score. Chiefs bound for Chicago to take on the 49ers or the Buccaneers. Ball is at the 7, just victory formation.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Atlanta does not have any timeouts left. It's over. It's over. It's all over. This might not be the last play.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And this will definitely, do they have to call it? Yes, that'd probably be a difference of 3-4 seconds.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that
4, 3, 2, 1, and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and despite the cold, despite the snow,
Raheem Morris, that's his name.
Thank you for bringing
No.
the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And the final score, the Kansas City Chiefs 21 and the Atlanta Falcons 11. Kansas City next game will be in the Super Bowl against either the San Francisco 49ers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So on that note, until next time we meet, so long, everybody.
Fight hard! Step it up! You can do better than that!